So in this video, you're going to make a similar dress. This is actually an inspo from Knit Crochet. So you're going to need yarns, multiple colors if you want. You'll need a scissors, and I'm using a 3.5mm hook. So we're going to start by making a slip knot. Like that. Then you're going to chain 26. Our foundation chains are constant for all sizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to chain 26, 5. Once you have your 26 chains, we're going to add one more chain. This one chain is not part of our stitch. 27. The 27th chain is not part of our stitch. It's just a turning point. So you're going to make 26 single crochet. To single crochet, you're just going to insert the hook into the second loop, into the second chain from the hook. Then you have 2 loops, yarn over, then pull through 2 loops. That's a single crochet. So we are going to do 26 single crochet. So this is how your project should look like once you have 26 single crochet. So you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to slip stitch excuse me, slip stitch here on the first chain from the first chain. So you're going to do a slip stitch. So now you have something that looks like that. So for the other side, you're going to also do 26 single crochet. I'm just going to carry the yarn so I don't weave it in later. So I'm just going to do 26 single crochet for the opposite side too. If you can see the holes properly, you can just pull through just a little bit just to see the holes that you have to work on. So yeah. So on both sides of your project you have those loops. So you're going to chain 1, then turn your work. So for this round, you're going to do, on this loop, you're going to do 4 sets of granny stripes. So this is our first set. A set will contain 3 clusters. So that's our first set. Just going to push them together so they fit. You're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1. That's our first set. Then you're going to do a second set of 3 double crochet. So this is going to make the bottom of our this is going to make the top part of our work. So the top part of our work, we're going to have 4. That's our second cluster. Chain 1. Push them together so you get space for the rest. You're going to do our third cluster. chain 1, push them together, and you're going to do our last cluster. So this is how your work should look like once you have 4 clusters. So this is our first cluster, that's our second cluster, that's our third cluster, that's our fourth cluster. This is going to be the top part of our work. So the top part of our work is going to have 4 corners, and the bottom part of our work you're going to do 3 corners. So you should be having 4 clusters at this point. Just push them together so you don't miss the first stitch. So you're going to skip 2 chains, this one and the next, and you're going to do 3 double crochet cluster on the third chain. 1, 2, skip 2, then 3 double crochet cluster. Skip 2, then 3 double crochet cluster on the third chain. Skip 2, then 3 double crochet cluster on the third chain. Again, skip 2, then 3 double crochet cluster on the third chain. So you're going to do this, to repeat this until you're left with 2 chains, and you'll be having 8 clusters. So ensure you have 8 clusters and 2 single crochet left. 2 single crochet, two chains left. You're going to skip those 2 chains, and you're going to go right inside the loop and do 3 double crochet clusters. So you're going to do, this is our first cluster, yarn over, you just skip those 2 chains and get right into that loop. So this is our first cluster. A cluster contains 3 double crochet, so that's our first double crochet, second double crochet, third double crochet. So that's our first cluster, chain 1, and this is going to be the bottom part of our work. That's our first cluster. You're going to do a second cluster. Just push them together so you get space. So that's our second cluster, chain 1, and that's our third cluster. Just push them together so you don't miss your first stitch. So for this part 2, you're just going to do the same. You're going to skip 2 stitch, skip 2. On the third stitch you're going to do 3 double crochet clusters. Skip those 2, and then on this one, on this chain, you're going to do 3 double crochet cluster. So on the opposite side you're going to also have 8. On the opposite side you're also going to have a set of 8 double crochet cluster. Ensure your clusters are facing each other, are like right opposite to each other. They should be right opposite to each other. So skip 2. On the third chain you're going to do 3 double crochet clusters. Once you get to the end and you have a set of 8 double crochet cluster, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, you're going to skip those 2 chains left and you're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of our first double crochet cluster here. So this is 1 2 3, this is our 3rd chain. You're going to slip stitch there to close up that round. So this is the end of round 2, I guess. Yeah. So for the second round, I'm going to use another color. So I'm just going to cut this and join the other color. I'm just going to join them with a knot and ensure it's tight so it won't. Then I'm just going to cut them. I'm going to chain 3. 1 2 3, turn my work. This chain 3 will count as a double crochet, so I'm going to do 2 double crochet on that chain space, like so. So you have 3 double crochet cluster. So for this round, you're just going to work on the gaps. Yeah, that's our first double crochet cluster. So this is our second double crochet cluster. So we're going to do 8 double crochet clusters. That's our second double crochet cluster. So once you have your 8 double crochet cluster, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, on this chain you're going to have your first corner. So for a corner, you're going to do a set of 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So that's 3 double crochets, chain 1, then 3 double crochets on the same space. That's our first corner. So our second corner will be on this chain 1 space. Three double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Just push them together. Then that's our second corner. Our third corner will be in this space, chain 1 space. So you're going to have 3 double crochets again, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So this is the bottom part of our work. It's gonna have 3 corners, 1 2 3. Remember your work will have two sides, bottom part and top part. For the top part you're going to have 4 corners, and for the bottom part you're going to have 3 corners, like so. So you're going to resume to doing 3 double crochet classes on this or on the next chain 1 space. That's our first set of the 3 double crochet classes. So you're going to do a set of 8. So once you're done with your set of 8 double crochet classes, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. On the next chain space you're going to do a corner. That's 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So this part will form the top part of our corner of our project. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. That's our first corner. So on this chain 1 space here, on the next chain 1 space you're going to do another corner. So that's our second corner for the top part. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So on this chain 1 space again you're going to do another corner. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. And then on this chain 1 space you're going to do another corner of 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So this is going to be the top part of our work. Once you're done, you're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of the first double crochet that you made. So you're going to slip stitch on the 3rd chain. It's there. You're going to slip stitch to close round that round, like so. So this is going to be the top part of our work. It will have 4 corners, 1 2 3 4, and the bottom part of our work will have 3 corners. 3. Turn your work. A set of 3 double crochet. The chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so you're going to do 2 more. 1 2. So that's a set of 3 double crochets. So on the next chain 1 space, it's here, it's a cluster. So as you can see, this is our corner. Where there is a corner, you're going to do a corner. Where there's no corner, you're just going to do a set of 3 double crochets. So here's a corner, we're going to do a corner. To do a corner, you chain 3 to do a corner, you do a set of 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. That's a corner. The next chain space is just, there's no corner there, so you're just going to do a 3 double crochet cluster, just a single 3 double crochet cluster. The next chain 1 space, it's a corner, so you're going to do another corner. Where there's a corner, you do a corner. So to do a corner, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Like so. The next space, there's no corner, so you're just going to do a single a set of 3 double crochet clusters, just one set. The next chain 1 space is a corner, so you're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. The next space, just do 3 double crochets, just a single set of 3 double crochet cluster. And then the next space, it's a corner, so you're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Then you're going to do a set of another 8 double crochet clusters on those on those spaces, gaps. You're going to do a set of 8 double crochet clusters, like so. So once you get to the point where you have a corner, you do a corner, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Where there's no corner, you just do one single cluster of 3 double crochets. Where there's a corner, you do 2 sets of 3 double crochet clusters, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So once you're done, you're going to slip stitch to close the round, and from here you're just going to do the rest of the rounds using the same pattern. So that's how my front piece looks like. I did a total of 12 rounds because my shoulder area is very wide, but I recommend 10 for a normal size shoulder. And again, until this point, the process is constant for all sizes. So let's do the adjustments. So for the back piece, you're going to start by making a slip knot. And then you're going to chain 10. This part is also constant, 10. Chain, then you're going to do 9 single crochet. The 10th chain is not part of our stitch, so we're going to do 9 single crochet. So 9, then you're going to chain 3, slip stitch to the first chain of the other side, then on that very first chain where you slip stitch to, that's gonna be our first single crochet. So we're going to do 9 single crochet on the other side too. I just want to cut this yarn as I go. So you're going to do 9 single crochets on the opposite side too. So once you do the 9 single crochets on that other side, you're going to chain 3, turn your work. This chain 3 will count as a double crochet. So we're going to do 2 more double crochets on that space. So that's our first cluster. You're going to skip 2, and on the third chain you're going to do our second cluster. Skip 2, then do our third cluster. Then skip 2 and get into this space and do a set of 4 double crochet cluster. So that's our first set. Chain 1, push everything together. This is our second set. Chain 1, push everything together. This is our third set. Chain 1, and we're going to do our last set for that back piece. So just push everything together so you don't miss those 2 stitches, your first stitch here. So you're going to skip 2, and on this chain you're going to do a set of 3 double crochet cluster. Make sure your double crochet cluster are corresponding to each other on the opposite side, like so. Skip 2, do a set of 3 double crochet cluster. Skip 2, then do a set of 3 double crochet cluster. Chain 3. Oh, for the next round I'm going to change yarn. So for the next round you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and on that same turn your work on this gap here, you're going to do 3 double crochet cluster. Then on the next gap you're gonna do 3 double crochet cluster again. Then 3 double crochet cluster on that gap there. So you have a set of 3 double crochet clusters. So on this chain 1 space you're going to do a corner. You're going to do our first corner for the bottom part, for the back part of our work. Chain 1, 3 double crochets. So 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Oh, on the next space you're going to do our second corner, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. On the next chain space here you're also going to do a corner. So for the back piece you're going to do 3 corners, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So that's how your work should look like with 3 corners. Then you're going to do double crochet clusters on the gaps again. Make sure they're corresponding to each other on the opposite side. 3 double crochets. So for the back part of your work, the trick is simple. When you start with a cluster, make sure you end that round with a cluster. When you start a round with 3 double crochets, make sure you end that round with three double crochets. So you're going to chain 1, and here you're going to do 3 double crochets. So when you start a round with the 3 double crochets, ensure that you end that round with 3 double crochets. When you start a round with a cluster, ensure you end that round with a cluster. So, and remember they go as they interchange. When you start a round with the double crochet, the next one will be when you start a round with a cluster, know that the next round will be 3 double crochets, and the next round will be a cluster. So they go as they interchange. So for this round, it's gonna start with a cluster because the previous round ended with 3 double crochets. So you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and in this gap you're going to do a cluster. So you're going to do 2 more double crochets to make it a cluster. So the chain 3 will count as a double crochets. So you're going to do 3 double crochets, then on the next space you're going to do 3 double crochets again. So the next space is where there is a cluster, you're going to do a cluster again. So this part is a cluster, so you're going to do a cluster. Where there's a corner, where there's a corner, you're going to do a corner. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Where there's no corner, just do a set of 3 double crochets, just one set of 3 double crochet cluster. The next space is a corner, you're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, you're going to do a corner there. Chain 1, 3 double crochets. The next space is a chain 1 space, a corner. You're going to do a corner there too. Then you're going to do you're going to do 3 double crochet clusters on the gaps. So as I said earlier, when you start a round with a cluster, ensure you end that round with a cluster. When you start a round with three double crochets, ensure you end that round with 3 double crochets. So I'll let you continue. So that's how the back piece looks like. I did a total of 16 rounds for the back piece.